Hi everyone, this is Billy Ariel Real Life, and I'm coming back to you, yes, yet once again. You know, uh, a lot of times when I have not did my thorough investigation or research, because I did this or I've done this on my own, or someone has presented me with something that has been put before my face, or even if I hear of something, I have to come forward to speak because a lot of you people out there, you will believe anything and everything that your ears hear. But I am here to spill the facts and the truth and to present the knowledge. And before I go on, I would like to say this. Any of you out there who thinks that what I'm saying is wrong and you want to come back at me, Billy RL, real life and or the team, do so. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. That's about all that you can do and will do because I'm going to stand on what we all as a team believe in, and that's the facts and the truth and the knowledge. And it all equals power. And that's exactly what each and every one of us have power to be able to stand and speak the truth in giving forth the knowledge. Now, there has been talk about Denzel Washington. He defended Jimmy Kimmel when his show when his show was canceled. Yes, you heard me right. And a lot of you out there, you know it. Denzel Washington, the most popular black actor who everyone thinks is a powerful actor. And there have been talks where, as he has helped this one and he has helped that one, he has put gave money to college kids in college places and buildings and facilities. Let me tell you all something. Keep in mind that Denzel Washington is indeed a puppet. He belongs to the government. The government is the Illuminati. The Illuminati is the government. He is a puppet. He showed his soul years ago. And once he did that, there was no stepping out or walking away from it. Once you have sold your life to the Illuminati as being a puppet, you are there with them, of them, belong to them until the day that you die. And even after death, they still own your soul. They own your spirit. There's no ever walking away from them. So naturally, Denzel Washington can get out there and he can help this one, that one, this one. Why? Because when Denzel Washington first came into that society, they gave him money to be able to stand. Yes, he has did films, he has done movies, he made money, this sort of thing. But every dime that Denzel Washington had, whether it be millions, I know it's not billions, but whether it be millions, it belongs to them, the government, the Illuminati, being a puppet. So Denzel Washington have to do and say everything that they ask and order him to do. If he does not do it, then everything that was given to him will be taken away. Now, I know that's hard for some of you to believe, but this is Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington is a puppet, just like Jimmy Kimmel is a puppet. How do you think Jimmy Kimmel got his TV show? Sure, Jimmy Kimmel, he's living fine, he's doing fine, he has the money, but let him step out of order, and which he did. And he knew from the initial get go, the initial point, that if you see anything out of order, we will take control. And that's what they did. When Jimmy Kimmel spoke against, or spoke out at, or spoke out about, once again, when he spoke out about and against Charlie Kirk, and he spoke about how he was against, let me make it understandable to you people out there. Jimmy Kimmel spoke out about Charlie Kirk's killer and what he did. And that was a no no to the Illuminati, to the government, because as some of you may not know, Jimmy Kimmel, and I will repeat this again, he is a puppet. He belongs to the government. There's not a move, there's not a word that he cannot say, or he can say, or he cannot move to and cannot move to unless it's authorized by the government. Sure, as I stated just minutes ago, here he has money. Oh, he lost his show, but keep in mind, he kept every dime that he made from that show. But no doubt about it, the government is watching his every move because he sold his soul and his life. And then here you have Denzel Washington sticking up for him, talking words of sadness because he lost his show. But I personally would like to say to Denzel Washington, me, Billy R.L. Real Life, did you stand up? Did you stand up? Did you say words of sorrowfulness for Trey Reed? No, you did not. And I'm pretty sure that you heard about the girl, the young girl who went to Cracker Barrel and got beaten and was thrown onto a meat truck, taking to have her organs taken out. Did you say anything in condolence to her family or even speak about the disgust of just knowing that? No, you didn't. Did you speak about and did you have concern for the young black boy that was thrown in New York over the bridge? Did you show concern about it? Did you say that was wrong for them to do that? Whoever did that? Did you say that? No. Because why? Because you being a puppet of the Illuminati by you selling your soul years ago when you first entered into that society, you knew that you cannot say that. You knew that if you said something like that, they would take completely away from you. So all of you out there that think that Denzel Washington is this and that, yes, I've watched, and the team has watched a lot of his movies. And we think, and we felt, and we thought he was a good damn actor. He played the part. But we kept in mind that he played according to the rule, according to the regulations that they want him to play. And so you on out there, you can say whatever you will may say. You can come back and try to scorn me, Billy R.L. You are something, and you're that. Yes, I am something, and I know that I'm something because I am a chosen vessel of the Most High, and not the Most High God, but the Most High of the universe. Yes, I am. And that's why I'm going to stand until the day that my breath stops breathing. I'm going to stand on the facts and the truth, and I'm going to present that knowledge. And because as long as I continue to do that, I and my team, because I can't leave out my team, we have power. That's what our ancestors did long ago. They stood out, they stood up, and they stood out. They knew that they were going to get beaten, they knew that they were going to get killed, they knew that things would be taken away from him, but they stood up. They stood up and went forward. And they stood on the facts and the truth, and they stood on the little knowledge that they knew that they had. And that's what I, Billy R.L., am going to do today. Denzel Washington is not who you think he is. You have forgotten that he is a label of the government. He has sold his soul. There's no way Denzel Washington can stop and change and turn around and go back. There's no way. There's a time when we all heard that Denzel Washington joined the ministry. For what? For what? Because he knew that his actings were going to cease. They told him, Denzel Washington, or whatever they called him, you know, you won't be acting as much as you think that you want to act. And he gets in front of everybody because they don't have the right role for me. No, it's not. But you people out there, you'll believe everything and anything. Why? Because Denzel Washington is a black man. Every skin folk is not kinfolk. And this is what is going on. Now he stands up and taught the words for Jimmy Kimmel. Like Jimmy Kimmel may have been a black, true blue blood brother. But in a way, he is, because him and Jimmy Kimmel are brothers of the same feather. They both have shown their souls. They both are puppets. I don't care what Jimmy Kimmel's as state said. I don't care what Denzel Washington states after you hear what I've just said about him. Now he may come back and paint a pretty picture. Oh, that sister don't know what the hell she talking about. That sister don't know who she get, but I do know. Because there's one thing about I Really RL and the resistance thing. We do our research. We hear from the inside source that's there, that knows exactly what's going on. We travel to find out this information. This is why we know so much. This is why we know that Denzel Washington is a puppet who cannot escape any longer. Just like it was with Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry got a lot of those what you call it studios. Tyler Perry, he helps this. Tyler Perry is the same way. He's a puppet. But Tyler Perry has not paid his dues. So what they have done, the government, the Illuminati, they are now putting something on him, something that happened years ago. They're bringing it out because Tyler Perry has stepped out of order. You people out there, as long as you keep believing ignorancy, you will never come to the full knowledge of your power. No one hates Denzel Washington, as I just stated minutes ago. We, the team, have watched every last one of his movies, and we have gotten the three of them. Go ahead, Denzel Washington. Don't do this, Denzel Washington, because we love his movies that he played in. But we keep in mind who he is. He's a puppet. He is labeled government property. And you all, once again, you'll fall for anything and everything. We are so sorry that Jimmy Kimmel lost his show. We're sorry about that. But our concern, our sorrow, our sympathy goes more towards our Black race of people. Those Black young boys, guys, and that female that was beaten and put into a hospital, they don't have the fame like Denzel Washington, Jimmy Kimmel have, and the many others, Tyler Perry. They don't have that fame. They don't have families that can surround them and just give what they want to be able to have. They don't have that. New people up there, you're going to fall for the wrong thing one day, and it's going to suck you up. The government is not your friend. And those that dwell with the government who are puppets, they're not your friends. It's all right to see them and go, they attend the movies and the shows that they attend to, but they are not your friends. You need to distinguish who's who is who, and what is what. But you don't. You're being swallowed up. Swallowed up. Everything that they say, everything that they do. And one more thing I have to say, and then I'm going to close this thing. Denzel Washington, with all the money that you all think that he have, they have stated to him, you either lose that money or we're going to take him. So this is why you find people like Denzel Washington, Tyler Perry, they're giving to this one and that one, and that, because you have to do something with, you can't have so much money on hand. Denzel Washington is not like Elon Musk. He's not like Bill Gates. He's still, in the eyesight of the government, a Negro, a Black person. In the eyesight, that's exactly, he's still that of that race. So he can have billions and billions of dollars. And when he accumulates so much, the government comes to him and say, listen, you have to get rid of some of that money. Now, I don't know what you're going to do with it, but you got to get rid of some of it because you can't have that much on hand. And that's why he gives to this one and that one and that one and this one. But you all thinking that he's doing this from his heart because he loved the Black people. He's trying to help them, but you don't understand the factual truth of it all because you're ignorant. And I'm sorry I'm getting to be like this, but I'm so sick of you people. I really am, because you cannot see the facts from the untruths. Now, I don't get it misconstrued. I'm not talking about my subscribers. I'm talking about anyone else that comes across my channel, because the majority, and not all of my subscribers, they know what time of day it is. And when Some of my subscribers, when they come across with ill knowledge, then I have to let them know in a polite way, no, that's not what it is, Darren. Because, but I'm talking about those who is not my subscribers who come across this channel and feel like they want to say anything they want to say to me, Billy RL, but it's not going to happen. I'm not going to jump through the microphone and whoop your behind. No, I'm not going to do that. But one thing I can do is ignore your simple ass because you don't know what you're talking about. You have not did your thorough research. You do not have a source that's right there in the midst that no one knows of, that comes and let us know every detail. And as some of you say, why don't you tell us about this? No, we're not going to do that. Why should we do that and lose what we have and what we do know just by telling you and don't know who in the hell you are? No, we're not going to do that. But I'm just letting you know Denzel Washington and those like him is not who you think they are. He's fumbling over Jimmy Kimmel. But the many blacks that died were hung, were beaten. The girl that was beaten so bad and put in the back of a meat truck, taken to have her organs taken out. If it wasn't for the police that stopped that truck, if the police had not stopped that truck, no one would have heard of that girl again. Now, he didn't come forward and even give any sympathy or sorrow for her because he doesn't care. And if he does care, he's allowed not to show his emotions. He's not allowed to say anything. So people out there, think what you want to think about Denzel Washington. Every kinfolk or every skinfolk is not kinfolk. So accept that. Accept that. And I just want to come forward and let you know this because it's getting on my darn nerves. Not only mine, but the team. The team talked about this. How could it? We all talked about it. We all know exactly who Denzel Washington is. We know when he get in front of the camera and he says this or he says that. Excuse me. We know exactly the underlying words that he's saying or the underlying words that he is hidden. He is hiding, I should say. So you have to know these things, people. We're living in a time now, as we told you in my last previous video, you can't trust anybody. Not only the white people, but you can't even trust your own black people. Those who have, when you know someone have sold their soul, have sold their life, you can't trust them, people. You don't know whether they are around you to just watch you, and to later on make you their sacrifice. You don't know this. And a lot of these actors and celebrity, that entertainers or whatever field, they have been around different individuals just to watch. Then later on, I know I'm gonna make a sacrifice too. Well, it was a girl that I saw earlier this morning in the park or so and so. I want her, find her out. That's my sacrifice. They don't care who you make as a sacrifice as long as you present them with the sacrifice. But you will never know the facts and the truth and the knowledge unless you do investigative research. You don't need an intermediate source like the resistance team have. Just do your thorough investigation. And then when you don't know, ask questions, but you ask questions to the right person or the right people because we and there are others who are just like us. We're not going to tell you a lie because every time we tell you lies, it's going to come back and affect us. It will stop our blockage, or I should say, it will stop our stoppage. Excuse me. It will stop our blockage from ever leaving this matrix. So we have to abide by the facts and the truth and the knowledge. People, wake the hell up. Wake up. Start putting your faith and trust into people like Denzel Washington, Tyler Perry, Cardi B, and all the rest of those puppets. Stop it, people, because you're losing your soul. And then not only losing your soul, but you're losing your spirit. Because once they get your soul, they have gotten your spirit. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. You're talking about when I'm going to out of this matrix. You can't go because they have captured your soul and your spirit, like they have done Denzel Washington, like they have done Jimmy Kimmel, like they have done Tyler Perry, like they have done so many others. That's what I want to say. Tabitha were telling me, fingers calm down. I have to calm down because it just makes me angry. You people out there, you believe anything because you know why? Because they already got you. You've already sold your soul. You don't have to be labeled as an Illuminati puppet. You've already sold your soul when you took the jab. When you are yielding to things that are not the things that you are not supposed to be yielding to. They've already um, got you. This is why you're so argumentative about everyone that's trying to show you, to tell you, to explain to you the realness of what's going on. You rather be argumentative. You rather come back with comments that's so derogatory because they've already got you. This is me, Billy R.L. Real Life. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm going out. Me, the team and I, we're going out, and we're going to have a good time. So I just wanted to come forward to let you know this. I say to each and every one of you, especially to my subscribers. Subscribers, you got the power. Let no one take the power from you. No one. Be strong, be encouraged, and know and continue on, I should say, in knowing the facts and the truth and obtaining that knowledge. Because once you obtain the facts and the truth and the knowledge, then you will continue holding on to your power as our ancestors did and those of today. Power to my subscribers, power to the Resistance Team subscriber. Long live power. This is Billy R.L. Real Life. I'm out. Until the next time.